something you like on the show? Did you know that we have links to the products used on the show in the description? If you're watching on YouTube, look below the video. Click the More button, and you'll find links to products used in the show, as well as more information on what you'll learn in this episode. On Facebook, click on the video that you are interested in. Look at the top right of the video and you'll find the description. If there is more to read below the viewable description, click See More to view the full description and pertinent links. There's some pretty helpful info in there. Now you know. Happy sewing!
Hello, everyone.
Yay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Three Things Live. Got Miss Kyle in the house today. Plus, we have a newbie with us.
We do.
We can't wait for you to meet her. Although probably some of you know her.
Oh, they
right?
do.
Yeah.
If they've been to USU ball games.
Yeah. There you go. Exactly. Welcome to Three Things Live, where theme number 1 is something to smile about, theme number 2 is something to learn, and theme number 3 is something to discover. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Three Things Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so happy to have you join us on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Well, so, you know, we like to keep things fresh and lively around here, and you never know who might show up on set, and it's this person's lucky day. I know she's been wanting this forever. She's been saying, please, Kris, put me on Three Things Live.
Camera.
I need to be on, and who am I talking about? None other than our wonderful girlfriend, Leanne. Hi, Miss Leanne. You're looking great today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle.
No, Kyle and I were saying, we're like, ooh, what could we do to give her a really bad time today,
Ask
right?
her about USU basketball games.
How are those USU basketball games? Are you a good girl?
I am.
Are you one of those that are like cheering like nutso and you paint your face and everything? I have a feeling that's not the case, Leanne.
No,
Yes.
she's a liar.
I'm very calm. I'm very calm.
Oh my goodness. Well, Leanne, you, let's see. Recently you did one of our classes with Enchanted Winter, right? And you got to be careful when you do a really good job of something like that. We're like, we need someone to fill in for Sherry today because she's in Ireland. Who could that be? Oh, Leanne, she won't mind, right?
I don't mind at all. It's way fun. But
Oh,
I
my
didn't think I
goodness.
did that great. But
Yeah.
it was fun. It was a
Well,
lot of fun.
You did. So if you're in the comments, let us, hear from you and welcome Leanne to the show. Leanne, before we get started, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? We want to get to know you.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Ooh, let's see.
Do you want me to ask questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
you don't.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Not Kyle.
How many kids do you have?
We have four
children.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
they're adults.
Yes.
Yep, 2 girls and 2 boys.
Uh-huh.
We live out in Newton.
And you have one grandchild?
One
That's right.
grandchild.
Cute little girlie.
That just loves you.
Yeah. Oh.
And Christmas time.
She is
yeah,
a doll.
it's fun.
She is an absolute doll.
Yeah.
And you've been a customer of ours for how long?
For about 4 years.
And what made you come on over?
So my husband bought me my first sewing machine
Uh-huh.
in 2023. That's the first time I've ever sewed.
Wow.
Yeah.
2023, you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 2 years ago.
2023.
Yeah.
2020, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
actually it's 2022 probably.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the fall of 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bought you your first sewing machine.
Yep, and
what
then
happened?
I just started sewing, and I just enjoyed it so much. And then I wanted to do things from start to the end, and so I heard about Kimberbell and heard about you guys, and I came into your store, and then you guys sucked me in, and.
We like to do that, don't we, Kyle?
Lisa, your husband, everyone wanted me to get all the machines, and so
So you did.
I did.
And now you have them all, right? And now
now I
you're
love it.
working for us, too.
Yes, and I love working for you guys.
So why don't you tell everyone what you do for us?
So I do the samples and testing,
Yeah.
and I really enjoy, just testing what girlfriends creates,
Yeah.
and then I test them, and then I, make your
Send them
samples.
out. Oh my goodness, yeah.
a lot of fun.
Well, you're awesome. We
Oh,
are
thank
so grateful to have
Thank
you.
you.
And you are an absolute riot to be around too. Some of you may recognize her from, if you've ever been to Tug out here, she's been to that, she's been to Gala's. So some of you are like, oh, I know who Leanne is. But if you don't, we hope that you've had a chance to get to know her a little bit better, and definitely we're going to know her a little bit better today. So as you know, this week we are talking about all things gingerbread, which is a lot of fun. But for theme number 1, because it's a new week of a new month, we are also talking a little bit about Stitch Your Story. So this month's theme is reflection. And Leanne, you were so kind enough to say, okay, Kris, I'll do the block for this day. And so go ahead and tell us, show us your block and why you chose that for
Okay.
reflection.
Would you care if I told this a little bit just before?
Oh, we would love to hear
Okay,
whatever you
before
have
I show
to
my
say.
block, if that's okay. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I was thinking about reflection, it came to my mind of something that my grandma taught me years ago. And so when I was trying to decide what to do, this day in the fall, she called me up. And I was busy running around with kids and, chaos as a mom. And she called and she says, Leanne, what are you doing? And I says, oh, I'm just taking care of kids like I always do. And she says, stop what you're doing and go look at the sunset. And so I was like, okay. So I was on the phone with her and I walked out our back patio and I looked over at the sunset and it was just beautiful. I'm like, oh, Grandma, that's so beautiful. And she's like, yeah, I'm glad you stopped what you were doing and looked at this. And then she hung up. That was the end of the call. But she taught me that just really hit me hard was, I need to stop what I'm doing and look at the things around me.
I love that.
And just reflect. And so now every time I go out to my back patio in the evening, I will look at the sunset and I think of her.
Absolutely.
So I was going to do an embroidery. I was going to embroider my block and do a sunset and do flowers, different things that remind me of her. But then I'm like, no, I'm going to use my sublimation printer.
I love it. Yes.
So I did it also. I did some pictures of my grandma and things that reminded me of her.
That's cool.
Stop. And so I thought, okay, so she loved the Christmas cactus.
Yeah.
And that was actually on her birthday. I took that picture of her.
Wow.
And she constantly was looking at, always looking at the Christmas cactus and saying, oh, look, how many more flowers are blossoming. And so I took that picture on her birthday the year before she passed away.
Oh my goodness.
And then a couple weeks ago we went on a cruise and this is
at the
the sunset. And when I was out there, I actually told my husband and my daughter, I says, hey, you guys come out. Grandma would have loved to have seen the sunset. And so I made a point on the cruise to stop what I was doing when the sunset was happening and go out and enjoy every sunset every night. And then she was just, flowers. She loved flowers. She'd always and then she was always so funny. And so she always made me laugh with the funny, I don't know if you can see that one. She's got a little thing on her face, just being funny. And then in the wintertime, whenever there was frost, she would say, did you see the trees this morning? When the frost comes on them. And so I would So that was a picture she actually took, and so I
Wow.
have that one.
Cool.
So it just kind of reminds me to stop what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And she was a grandma that always, whenever you'd go to her house, I'd go to her house. She would be busy doing her garden or cleaning, but she would stop what she was doing and say, "Hey, would you like to have a soda?" And we'd go get a Diet Pepsi and visit. And so she taught me. So I reflect on that a lot. That I need
Yeah.
to stop what I'm doing
Stop
and enjoy
what you're doing.
the things that are around me or the people that are around me.
Exactly. I
cool.
love that. Oh
Yeah.
my
So
gosh.
you're really good.
That's perfect.
I'm really good.
yeah.
The printer
I
did it.
don't know anything about sublimation yet.
Well, you're going to find out more today, Miss Kyle.
good.
So this is going to be
You're gonna learn.
great. You know, I really appreciate you sharing that with us. I think that is very meaningful, and what a wonderful story. And, you know, when we talk about reflection, we're talking about the experiences that we've had in our lives that we can reflect back on, be grateful for, what lessons have we learned from. And so we hope that if you are just getting started, or even if you are way behind, or if you are up to date on our Stitch Your Story this year for 2025, we hope that you'll continue or pick up where you've left off or just start, because you're never too late to get involved, and it really is going to become an amazing keepsake for you that not only will you treasure, but I guarantee you, your family's going to treasure for years to come. You may not think so, but I promise you, they certainly will. All right, everyone. Well, we hope that brought a smile to you today. Thank you, Leanne, so much for sharing that with us. Kyle and I are headed over to the sewing room because we've got some fun projects planned for you today. We're going to be talking about gingerbread aprons in the kitchen. Are you ready for this? And we're going to show you not one, but two different ways to get an apron that is really super fast and done just like that.
I like it.
I know, right? Can't wait. All right. And then be sure to stick with us for theme number 3, because Kyle has some great themes up her sleeve under that gingerbread sleeve of hers. That's right. Where we're going to talk about faux frosting and how you can get that on the sewing machine. We'll be back right after this.
Leaves are falling, and autumn is calling on Three Things Live.
Last week, we discovered some easy-to-make, fabulous fall finery to liven up your home and get you ready for Thanksgiving. We made a table runner, napkins, added redwork on napkins, napkin rings, and a 24-inch pillow.
Make one or make them all. Either way, click the links below to catch up on all that you missed.
If you aren't watching the show live yet, then it's time for you to come and find your people and the fun. Three Things Live airs Monday through Wednesday at 1 p.m. Mountain and 3 p.m. Eastern.
Remember, Three Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Let's go. All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm Kris.
I'm Kyle.
And we're here at my girlfriend's quilt shop on Three Things Live, and we're so glad you're with us. We've been just talking about gingerbread fun.
gingerbread.
Give me all the gingerbread this time of year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty fun. We had a wonderful guest with us yesterday, and where we got that free little gingerbread garland,
yeah,
which was
cute,
adorable. If you
cute.
haven't been able to find that, check it out. It's on our website, and it is absolutely free. Today, we're going to be talking about gingerbread in the kitchen, but we're not talking about the cookies that we smell, but maybe what we make on our bodies, right? So we're talking about aprons. And, you know, I was going to go with one direction about an apron, and then I thought, oh, I want to go another direction. Why? You
So
know what?
many directions.
If one is good, two is better, right? So let's do this. What shall I do first? Let's talk sublimation.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
it was a great jumping off point that Leanne actually shared a block for her Stitch Your Story that was sublimated. And, you know, the thing about sublimation, and for those of you who may not know what it is, I want to point out to you what this printer is. This is something new that we're carrying from Brother in our store. And this is the sublimation printer. Some of you may be familiar with what that is, some may not. But basically, you have some special inks in an inkjet printer. In fact, it looks just like an inkjet printer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what that does is when you print any kind of image on that printer, you're able to do it on a special paper, and then you take an iron to it, press it on, and if that fabric is at least 65% polyester,
Okay.
you can go from 65 on up to get the best results.
Okay.
If you try to do it on cotton, it's not going to work very well.
Oh, really?
But if you do 65% or higher, you're going to get a beautiful, beautiful print. All right, so let me go ahead and show you the ones that I have worked on so
feeling that,
far.
and it doesn't feel rubberized.
No, and that's what's also amazing about sublimation is the fact that there isn't anything like
if I was
it's not like a
closing my
second
eyes.
layer, right?
No.
You could scratch that, you
out.
can wash it, it's not going to disappear. It's really fully ingrained into the fibers of that apron.
Wow.
Pretty cool,
And the
right?
colors are amazing.
Yeah, so true.
That's just copier?
Yes, on the sublimation printer.
Can I come to your
Which
house
lo-
and have a lesson?
Well, I could tell you where to find one.
Oh, okay.
But I'm happy to let you borrow mine too. Of course I am. So anyway, this is so cute, right? Talk
Darn
about
it.
an easy way. Now here's the thing, you guys. I love this gingerbread. Could I machine embroider this onto here?
No.
Probably not. Probably not. Not with that much
Oh,
detail.
no.
The texture.
No, thank you.
Exactly. I
No,
mean,
thank you.
Can you imagine
Hours.
the dense design, the hours? This literally
You'd
took
be wearing
me.
your apron like this because it'd be so heavy.
Exactly. It literally took me 60 seconds.
Get out.
I'm not kidding. It took
How come
60
I
seconds.
did my project and you did that project?
That's right. Oh, I've got another one here for you, Kyle. All right, let's take a look at this one.
Oh, that's cute.
This is the same. We have a set of these designs, these gingerbread designs, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if you made it smaller? Because that's one of the things about these files that we have is that you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. It doesn't matter.
So you get one file and then you adjust it.
Exactly.
Look at me knowing
Yeah,
stuff.
look at you. Yeah, but guess what? In this file, they get 4 files.
Get out.
I'm just
Get out.
saying, just saying. So, and I added the dashing through the dough, right? All right, here's
so
another
good.
one. How about an apron for the kitties, right?
Cute.
Isn't that adorable? So we've got
Cute.
little gingerbread man, this time with a Santa hat. Very
That's
fun.
darling.
Again, 60 seconds with heat, and I'm good to go. My project is done.
So I could, when I'm behind and I'm going out the door to go somewhere and I need a gift,
Yes!
Wow.
You could absolutely do that. Now, remember how I showed you, the big one, and I said you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. Well, look at this one. I went ahead and I put, this kitchen is baked with love. And this is on a cute little door hanger. Wouldn't it be fun to add a little bit of greenery, some berries, whatever, and this would be a darling gift to give to someone that with a basket of bread and some jams or whatever you want. And yeah, feel that,
yeah,
Kyle.
I can't even tell.
Feel that, right.
That's
But
wild.
on the opposite side, I have a Thanksgiving.
You're like really, really
Well,
smart.
Right? Yeah, wicked smart, as you say.
Wicked.
Okay, so how is it done? Well, let's take a look. Okay, first off, you need to have the special paper to
Okay.
do this, all right? And you can see right here that I printed it out, but it looks kind of funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
Why?
can't read it. I can't read it.
Exactly, because it's in mirror image. So that's the one thing to remember if you're going to do sublimation is if you put it on the front of a blank of some sort, you got to make sure it's in mirror image. Now, if you didn't have lettering on there, would it be that big of a deal?
No.
No. But because I have lettering on it, I want to make sure that it's mirror image. All right, so
How
again,
thick is that paper? That's not very thick. is
no,
it?
it's not. And the paper doesn't stay on the project. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
the design.
Yeah, yeah.
So with this, I've got this cute little gingerbread man. I took him from the files. And then in my own software, you could do this on a Word document, whatever, I put in Mimi's Little Helper. All right.
Are you Mimi?
I am Mimi.
Aw,
Isn't that
that's
so
so
fun?
cute.
All right, let's go over to the ironing table and show you how this works.
Can I come and
Hopefully.
look close? Because I
Yes.
really want to learn.
Yes, definitely. And you know what? I had some heat resistant tape. Do you see some red tape over there, guys? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna live on the edge, folks.
Ooh.
I am going to live on the edge. You know, I'm already living on the edge with this because I didn't have my heat press today.
Oh, yeah.
So what we recommend is that you use a heat press. All right, a heat press is going to give nice consistent heat, and you can set it to a certain temperature, and it counts down for you the amount of seconds that you need to put it on.
Because it's only
But
seconds.
I'm going to go ahead and just place it right here. It's only, it's 60 seconds. Let's make sure I have it right side up, right? Okay, so I'm going to place it right here. Now, normally you would put a little piece of heat-resistant tape up here and up here. I forgot my
It has to be
thing.
heat resistant?
It does, because you're going to put the iron over top.
Because you're going to get this whole
We're going to see if I got this hot enough. I don't know. We're being
Fingers crossed.
we're fingers crossed, and we're going to count to about 60 seconds. Does anyone want to do that for me? 60 seconds timer? Because I want to make sure that I have it on for that long. Okay, so maybe do another 45 seconds, probably.
Okay.
Thanks, Abby. Also, you'll notice here that I didn't cover the whole thing because
Yeah.
this iron doesn't cover the whole thing. I would that's another reason why you want a heat press.
Oh, that's
Your
a good
heat
idea.
presses are going to be a
The
lot
whole thing.
bigger. Yeah. So I'm a little nervous to show you guys this, but we're going to, hope that it works, right? All right, so I want to see, let's answer some questions in the comments. So Cheryl's asking, did you start with your cutter to do design and wording? I did not, Cheryl. I actually did the design and wording just on my computer, not on the cutter. Okay, so I've got that side. I'm going to do another minute on this side. Again, crossing fingers. Okay, so Kelly is asking if you can print on anything, and the answer is no. You do have to, if you're going to print on a fabric, on cloth, you want it to be at least 65% polyester. It's not going to work very well on cotton, all right? But I've got some little blanks to show you how there's so many possibilities of sublimation blanks now available.
I wonder how you got it on that smooth surface.
Yeah, because that is a sublimation blank that is made for sublimation, and you can find those, at like a hobby store, but also Amazon has thousands of sublimation blanks, and we actually have an affiliate link to our Amazon store where you can, just click through there and be able to see all of the blanks that we use and that we recommend, and go from there. Okay, do I dare? I'm so nervous about this, you guys, because I'm not doing it
Here,
the
let me
right
do a dance
way.
while you take that off.
I'm gonna
Distract them.
look at that. Okay, let me see.
You did it.
Woo! Are you guys ready?
Of course.
Ta-da!
Yeah, you were just scaring us for no reason.
I was nervous. Oh
That
my
looks
gosh.
amazing.
Phew, I can breathe now. It did okay. It did okay. A little light up there. It's fine though. It's fine. And then, I would just.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to iron over it right now?
You could. I mean, you really could. Look at that. Feel that.
I can't even tell the difference. Ooh,
Exactly.
golly, this makes me nervous.
So, yeah, I can iron on top of it. But now I have you saw how easy that was. I have a cute little apron ready to
you
go.
do it all on your computer,
Do it all on my computer.
and then you send it to the machine?
Exactly, and I just send it to print. Now, when you send it to print, you gotta make sure that you have mirror image the design.
Oh,
okay. That's really important. But you guys, that was pretty fast, right?
Really fast.
Pretty slick. And now I have a cute little apron for the little guy when he helps Mimi bake cookies for
Look at you.
Christmas. I have a feeling Leanne's going to be doing the same thing this Christmas. That's right. Exactly.
Well, now I'm not the cool one.
Oh, but you can be. You still can be. Okay, so here's a few other ideas of blanks that you could sublimate on. Okay, we have this in our Amazon
This was cool.
affiliate link right here. How about pillows?
Yeah.
How fun would this be to put pictures of your
Little
family,
frames.
of vacations, whatever it is that you want, and it's a pillow
With the zipper?
blank with a zipper already installed.
Nice.
And then all you have to do is put the pillow form in. This particular item comes with 2 of these.
2 pillows?
Plus
Oh,
this.
oh, I want this.
I am so in love with this, you
I
guys.
need that.
This is fleece, which
Yeah.
is also 100% polyester. Feel
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
Kyle?
I like it.
What a wonderful gift would this be to give to, grandma that you just don't know what to give her,
That's a
right?
great idea.
And have pictures of all the grandkids on there,
And
family
you know what?
members,
You can put it
whatever.
right up by your face and you're not going,
I know, it doesn't
on all the
scratch,
rubber.
it's soft, exactly. So anyway, and there's one other blank that I have fallen in love with. I haven't
yeah.
done anything with it yet. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. But this is like a little messenger bag. And so
Picture
the front.
from Ireland.
I could. I
Yeah.
absolutely could do that. And, it's got the zipper and everything there. And so sublimation blanks are where it's at, folks. So
Nice.
much fun. Okay.
Sewing.
So let's talk about sewing. Let's talk
Okay.
about embroidery, actually,
Okay.
in particular. Okay, so that is technique number 1 for making the fastest gingerbread apron you ever did see.
Yeah,
Now,
I like it.
How about a super fast gingerbread apron on the embroidery machine? Well, the way we can do that is, heck, when you've got a 1-color thread for it, you better believe it's going to be fast.
Yeah.
And it's redwork. So we have this brand new redwork design that's absolutely adorable.
Can I ask, what
Yes.
does red work mean?
Well, redwork is a term that has been around for years and years and years, from when our mothers, grandmothers would do hand embroidery, and they would only use 1 thread color. So sometimes people refer to it as redwork, some do blue work, some do black work. It doesn't matter,
I
but
thought
the
it
most
was about
common
the
term
color.
is redwork. It doesn't have to be. Now, no, you're right.
Oh.
Traditionally,
Oh,
it was
okay.
red.
Phew.
But then they started introducing other things too. So talk about super fast. This is about a 5-minute stitch out, and this is with the 6x10 hoop. So let me show you, or give you a few tips that I have if you're gonna do an embroidery version. First off, one of my favorite tips to share is that when I am using a sticky back stabilizer, some of you have heard me share this before, I like to actually, whoops, I'm gonna put this right back in there. I actually like to keep the hoop as is, and then I take my sticky back, and I actually, rather than hoop it, I just stick it to the back of my hoop. Would you mind helping me with that? Okay, there we go.
This
Now,
is genius.
one of the reasons why I like this, Kyle, is because it actually uses less stabilizer. Because,
How?
well, when you think about it, when we put in a big sheet of stabilizer, you've got to have so much space
That's true.
on the sides, right?
Uh-huh.
I probably obviously I cut this too big. I hurried and cut it, but you could cut it right up until that very spot.
Oh, because it's sticking. I see what you're saying.
Because it's sticking onto the back, all right? So I just lay it like this.
I didn't know that.
You know what?
you could do it.
There's no embroidery police, Kyle.
Oh, I love it.
So yeah, exactly. Now, the other thing I like to do is I will mark my my hoop.
Okay.
And I've just got a crayon right here. I could use a big, you know what? Why don't you grab me, if you wouldn't mind, a big ruler, okay? I'm gonna use a big ruler on this. One of the ways to hoop things, the easiest, is to use like a sticky back stabilizer, right? And what I'm doing is I'm drawing my crosshairs right here, just over top. Just like that. Sometimes people will stitch them on, but I actually think this is just as easy. if not easier.
Way easier.
All right, so I've made my crosshairs, and now I want to try and find where I want my design to go. So to do that, I would fold it in half to find the center and give it a press, right?
Okay.
Just like this. All right, and then I would find where I wanted my design to go.
Is there a rule about that?
You know, my rule is I put it where I like it.
Good job. Good job. Right answer.
I don't know. You know, there are some great tools out there that help you with placement,
Yes,
especially
I've
on
seen all the
shirts and
things.
stuff. Where this is a
Nobody
border.
wants a design up here.
Right, exactly. But I'm like, this is a cute little border. So I'm just going to place it about there. It's maybe a couple inches from this seam line. And now what I do, okay, we want to remember that the design is going like, because I'm going to choose a 6x10 design, I actually want to place it in the hoop like this.
Okay.
All right,
So
so
you can
that
do
it's
all of
going
them
the
at
right
once.
way. And then I find where my crosshairs are, right here. This was my centered line. This was my other centered line. I'm going to just place it directly on that line, give it a nice press, and then go over here and give it a nice press. And now, and if you have any bubbles, just no big deal, just smooth it out. Okay, and now my hoop is ready to go.
I love that
All
you
right,
put the
so
gingerbread
let's
on
take
red.
a look. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Yeah, and so that's all there is to it. Now, another way that you could do placement on this would be, and this is for those of you who have like software. For example, I use Embroidery. And one of the things you can do is actually print your designs out. Did you know that? That you could print
I
out
think
your
I've
templates?
heard you say something about that before, but I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah, so let's say you're like, I don't know if I want to do a 5x7 size or maybe a 6x10 size.
Oh,
well,
just to preview them.
I just printed them both out. And then I can take those and I can actually place them. Let's take a look down here. I can place them right on my apron, and I can move it around, shift it around. And what I would do is, when I pulled this out, I said, oh, 6x10, that's exactly what I want. Because I felt like the 5x7 was just too small.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that helped me to visually see.
Okay.
Now, I also have a machine that I can have a camera, but a lot of us don't have that option. So here's another option that you can do. Simply print it out on a
And
piece
it
of
did
paper.
your centers?
It shows the crosshairs, yes.
Nice.
It does. It prints those out. And then what I do is I take a piece of Kimberbell paper tape, place it here and one here, and I will actually take this to my machine. And then, even with this still on, and then I make sure and move my needle to go over that center point where the crosshairs are. Now I know I'm exactly where I need to be. And I remove it before I stitch, and now I'm ready to stitch. So very, very simple.
You just blew my mind.
Well, I'm seeing, let's see, Doris said you can print on vellum paper so you can see through it too. Yeah, great idea. Absolutely. And let's see, Marilyn said, plus the stabilizer with the paper covering is stiff and hard to get between the two hoops. Yes, exactly,
Yes.
Marilyn. That's another reason why I like doing this method of my stabilizer.
Why don't I remember this when I
Because
go to
when
do
you
it?
try to put it, it's
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, it's such a pain.
And then you have to score it and tear it
I
in
know,
little
life
pieces.
is hard.
Yeah, life
Yes.
is hard.
Oh my gosh, terrible that we'd have to do such a
Yeah.
thing. But you know what? When we learn different tricks of the trade, life is always better at the machine, right? Okay, so then all I would do is I would go back and I would stitch out my red work. Again,
Cool.
it's about a 5-minute stitch out for a 6x10.
Get out.
So you would have this adorable apron done in no time at all. And you don't really, with red work, you don't have to worry about puckering. You don't have to worry about any of the, it's just easy. It's fast.
I love it.
Now, guess what else I could do with this?
What?
I could take this design and let's say I wanted to do a border all the way down.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be fun?
cute.
Absolutely.
Just a couple hoopings.
Just a couple of hoopings. And again, what I would do is I would take my paper template and I would place it here. And then I would, mark it, and then I'd place it here.
Okay.
And I'd mark it, and I'd have a nice little
What do you say about
gingerbread
marking
border.
it? Is on those center lines?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So what I could do is I could take like a little pokey and, a pin or something, put it right through the middle.
Okay.
Have a little mark underneath on the fabric, and then I know exactly where to place my needle.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So that gingerbread was so fun to stitch out that I decided, how about let's make a gingerbread card? Yes, 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 yes.
You stitched that.
I did stitch it. This is with a 5x7 hoop, okay? Again, I used the sticky back tearaway stabilizer on this. And again, this was about a 3-minute stitch out, but I always I know, Kyle, you're a colorer. You want to join me?
Sure.
Let's have some fun. Okay. So go ahead and start coloring. And wouldn't this be adorable being stitched, stitch it out and then color a card? You could do it with colored pencils, with crayons, it wouldn't matter, and just have a lot of fun with it. Now, does every gingerbread man have to be brown? Heck no.
Oh,
I could have a purple gingerbread. Who cares?
good for you.
I don't know. I'm just saying, we can do what we want because we're the boss of our card.
I love
right?
that. I love that.
So just have fun with it. There's also the 4x4 design as well, which gives you like 2 gingerbread men. So,
And where is this design?
Well, you'll find that on our common sold sales coming up on tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, today's
Tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. Now, also, don't be afraid to add in other color. I know this looks a little crazy right now, but I promise, you guys, this is so fun. This is so relaxing, and you just have fun with it.
You could have your grandkids help you.
You could have your grandkids. Wouldn't they love
Wouldn't
that?
that be fun?
Yes, it would. So anyway, we hope that we've inspired you to try something new, whether it's an apron
Do I have
with
to change my
gingerbread
needle?
or a card with gingerbread. Okay, Kyle has a really good question. Do you have to change your needle? Chris's answer is
No.
if it breaks.
I
I don't know.
so much.
I just am like, you know what? It's fine. Honestly, I don't have time to change my needle.
Good for you.
However, I will say this. If you're going to do a lot of them, maybe it might be a good idea
To have a needle.
to have a needle that is just for stitching on cards.
Okay.
How's
And
that?
Is this regular thread or is this embroidery thread?
It's embroidery thread.
Okay.
And then on the back, do you see, that's not very pretty. We don't want that to show.
Oh, no.
So simply take a piece of cardstock paper, add some glue on it, and just
Cover it.
glue it right over top, right? So, okay, let's see. Pat is asking, is it sticky back wash away or tear away? Great question, Pat. On the card, I use sticky back tear away.
Not wash away?
No, no. But on the apron, I did use sticky back wash away.
Oh,
so
good. Yeah.
Excellent question. All right.
Okay.
So any other questions? We do have, if you are interested in the SVG files, no, take that back, not SVG files. They are the sublimation files
There you go.
for the gingerbread. You can find that on our website. It's just $3.99 for 4 designs.
Get out.
Yep. So you
I
can
say
find
get
that.
out a lot,
Get
huh?
out. Get
Get
out.
outta
Okay,
here.
fine. I'll get out. Right. So someone was asking if it washes well. How does it wash up? Joyce is asking. Fabulous. Fabulous. You'll be amazed if you use the polyester. Okay.
Oh,
if you start
okay.
using other stuff, it doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't adhere as well. So that's for the sublimation printer. Okay, so obviously when we're doing the embroidery, that's that's going to wash up well too. But if we're talking sublimation, it actually does really, really well.
Now,
so
sublimation, does that go right into the fabric? Is that what's going on? Why does it stay on so good? I'm asking technical.
Why does what stay on so
The
good?
sublimation, the design, stay on so good.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
It has something to, and I don't know the exact technical answer, but I know it has something to do with the gases of the ink going through the heat, and it sublimates and adheres to the polyester.
Okay.
Okay. Someone asked about how does it do with the fleece, with the iron. I've had no problem doing it with fleece with the iron.
Yeah.
In fact, I had, if you were with me for another sublimation thing we did, I had Baby's First Christmas and I did Baby's First Hanukkah, and those were both on fleece. Did it with the iron, not a problem at all.
Really?
No, not at all.
Because they were polyester, whatever?
They were polyester, they were fleece, and I had no issues. So, yeah. It's pretty fun, you guys. Oh, the possibilities when you start thinking about it. All right, guys. Well, I hope this helped answer any of your questions. I'll make sure if there's any other questions I didn't get to, I'll go back a little bit later and see if I can answer any of those for you, because they're all really good. All right, friends. Well, that's all for theme number 2. We're ready to move on into theme number 3. And keeping with our gingerbread theme, I'm pretty excited because, you know, we talked yesterday about those adorable little gingerbread garland pieces, and some of us were, okay, maybe not, freaking out is not the right word. Maybe like had to take a deep breath because and it's all done in teasing because you don't love handwork. Well, don't you worry, because Kyle's going to show us at the sewing machine how you can get a very similar look for those cute decorative gingerbread, but this time on the sewing machine. And we're going to welcome Leanne to come back with us. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Remember, 3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Let's go. Today we're talking about a new quilt block. It's a Courthouse, so it is very similar to a log cabin block, right? We're talking about foundation paper piecing today. You're gonna start out with a 1.5 inch square, and you're going to actually place it on the back of the paper that is marked. You need to take a little glue stick and just a little dab will do. And you only do that the first time. Right. I want to place the tapered edge between the 1 and the 2. And this is going to help me to know exactly where to fold my paper back. So I just flip this over. I now know exactly where to cut. Then I'm just going to place it right sides together, and you're going to sew on the line between the 1 and the 2. And you continue building this 4-inch block until you get, ta-da! All right, welcome back everyone to 3 Themes Live. We are here for theme number 3, and before we get started, there were a couple things that we thought, you know what, this might be really good to mention. One of them being that Kyle reminded me that I forgot to show this.
And I love that.
Thank you, Kyle.
I love it.
This is also done with a sublimation printer. And
That is?
It is, and it's on a microfiber cloth.
See, Kyle, you can
Pretty
do
cool.
this.
I could.
Look how simple, I mean, simple.
Simple gift.
Yeah,
And
I like it.
we will have these Thanksgiving designs available on Wednesday as well.
Wednesday?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can find them on our website or you can find them on Comments Sold, either way. But again, a microfiber cloth, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Now, here's a really interesting tidbit for you guys. For those of you especially who've been asking about, you know, can you sublimate on any kind of fabric? And remember how I said you're not going to have very good results. You really want to have at least 65% polyester. Well, Leanne, tell us this little experiment you did here.
So
This is great.
had 100% cotton, and I just wanted to see how it would, you know, the difference. And so this
Look
is
at
what
that.
it did.
Whoa.
And yeah, you can tell
That's the
a
only thing
huge
that's
difference.
different?
Yep, that's
And
100%
look at
cotton,
this.
and that is the
Whoa.
100% polyester.
This is going to show you right there, exactly the difference.
Whoa. So there is a huge difference.
There is a huge difference, and you've been having so much fun with your sublimation printer, haven't you?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's, yeah.
Are
There's
you
so
thinking,
many.
are you making all kinds of gifts?
Yeah, I'm
and
thinking
stuff?
of making socks
well,
for my
get
kids
one.
with a picture of me on them.
Oh, yes, I think you should. Absolutely, yeah.
I'll get you a picture.
Well, yeah, sure you will.
Well, you, I think you should have a picture of you, like, pointing to them
Pointing
and
to
say,
them, yeah.
I told you so.
Oh,
I told you so.
perfect. Bring back memories of when they were
Yes,
little.
exactly, exactly. Okay, I love this example. Thank
That
you
is
so much
amazing.
for bringing it because that's pretty eye-opening, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's take one more look at it
She
real
didn't do
quick.
any different on the settings?
This was
Nope.
on cotton.
Not at all.
This is on polyester, guys. There is a huge, huge difference there. Okay, fantastic. All right,
Okay.
Kyle.
All right.
Let's talk about
So-
how we can get some of those same looks that we talked about yesterday, but this time on the sewing machine.
She said, let's do some faux frosting. And I'm like, no.
Faux
Do you-
frosting,
do you-
right.
Do you know what my grandson told me? He's 10. He said, I frosted cookies once, and he said, Grandma, maybe you should stick to sewing.
You know, kids they can just say the
They are
darndest
honest
things,
and
right?
wonderful.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Isn't this darling?
It's
That's
so
so
cute.
cute.
I
Darling.
love it. Yes.
Way
Okay, so I did all of these stitches, even the mouth, on the machine.
On your sewing machine.
Just with the stitches that came on my machine.
Okay, let's get an up close look at this because I love what you've done here, Kyle. You've used different colors, and boy, I'm loving this scallop.
And I didn't even have to worry too much.
Really?
No,
Not too
it just
much.
did it all themselves. And look, right here, I went over.
That's
So you can
cute.
layer your stitching.
Cute. You know what my guess is, Kyle? Tell me if I'm right on this. I could be wrong, but my guess is, did you start out with the square piece, drew it on, and then you did it, or did you do this after you cut it out?
I cut it out, but I think I would like to
Yeah.
draw it.
I think I would draw it first,
Yes.
just so you have more
To work with.
more to work
on.
with. Yeah, more to hold
Yes,
on to.
because when I got to the
Okay.
edges, sometimes it went over the edge. I'm sure you could see that.
No.
Also,
Actually, you know what? If you didn't point it out to me, I would
oh,
never
there's
have
nothing,
noticed.
there's nothing wrong here. Also, I also put a little bit of stabilizer on the back of that when you got really heavy stitching,
That's a good idea.
because it started to stretch and things, so I did that. And then, because I want to be able to put this up as a centerpiece, you know, the garland area, I did it in blue.
Oh, cute.
And see, because I cut them out first,
Uh-huh.
it didn't exactly line up. So I would
That
draw
is
'em.
adorable.
Isn't that darling? And do you know
Yes.
what this is?
I'm thinking, yes, little mini rickrack.
Mini rickrack. Do
How
you know how I
cute
got
is
that
that?
white?
White thread. Oh, I see. Wow.
I am kind of magical.
You
Yes.
are.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And
So
Okay.
we've got, how did you do this, Kyle?
okay, I left all 6 strands on my DMC floss.
Okay.
I just chose a white, and then this is my best friend
Oh,
anymore.
yes.
Anymore, that's my best friend.
Agreed.
Because it doesn't matter if I've got it all over my hands or not, so I would put a little dab at the back, and then I just start winding this.
Oh, wow. I
You
like
see
that.
how easy?
Oh, it's just going right in between
Oh,
those
I
screws.
love that.
Yeah, I just wind it. And
That's
then
cute. That is really
then-
cute.
I just did it long enough, because I didn't want to do a whole big long one. Just did it long enough so I could put that in between the 2 gingerbread men.
How
Because I wanted to see it
fun.
on both sides. And then I just took some, what do you call that?
Baker's twine?
Baker's twine.
Yeah.
And just did a little bow.
Do you want to show us on
Yes.
the machine
Let me show
which
you.
stitches you used?
So you
Okay.
sewed each side and then you glued them together.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes, yes. Okay, so on here I went to number 2. I can see there's decorative stitches there. And I decided, oh, I want that one.
I love. Oh.
And I went, oh, that's a little big. So I wanted my length smaller.
Oh my goodness.
So I can make that smaller. I don't want it quite as wide, and made it smaller.
Oh, I love that,
And
Kyle.
that's all I had to do on that one. And then, where's the other one? Oh, this is the one, I think that's the one I did where I stitched over it.
Okay.
So you can just add more colors to them as you go. These are all right inside my machine. I didn't have to add any stitches or anything. Okay, and
So
then
did you draw anything on the felt first before you
no.
didn't? You just put it in the machine and went for it.
yes,
Wow.
yes. And then my little buttons down the middle. They look like snowflakes.
Yes,
I love
they do.
those. I love those. Oh, and then on, where did I put that? Oh, this is what I did on the, I know I put that somewhere. Oh my gosh.
What are you looking for?
Yes, these guys. The outside of the blue.
Oh, this.
Instead of doing the scallops,
You did
I just
serpentine.
did this. What
Is that a serpentine stitch
no,
you're doing?
it's like a.
Oh, it's
hem
a,
stitch.
oh, I haven't seen that
haven't
stitch
seen
Isn't
before.
that cute?
That's
But
darling.
I thought that would be fun around there. And then I saw a really, really fun one. Where was that? Well, nope, not there. Not there. Oh, boy. I'm up in the night. Okay. I saw a really cute one. But just go through all your designs.
We believe you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And then the mouth I just did with a straight stitch.
So basically what you're telling us, Kyle, is just have fun and play with your machine, right?
Absolutely. Learn your machine. This will
Yes.
help you learn your machine. You could do this with the gingerbread men, a gingerbread house.
Yes.
Anything you want to do. You could do a
Yes.
star. And I was going to say that I'm going to do some gingerbread on cardboard, gingerbread houses, but you can do this stitching on a bag.
Yes, you sure could.
On a cardboard, not a cardboard.
A paper bag?
Paper bag. Yes. Wouldn't that
Yeah.
be fun? A
You-
white or a brown one.
So have you stitched on paper bags before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you
Yeah.
put stabilizer
yeah.
or anything, or you just do
No,
the?
just stitching.
You'd have to open up the sides.
Oh yeah, you got to make sure you got a big enough area.
I didn't for a
duh.
second. Like, okay.
Duh.
Yeah. Right. No, you're. That would be really
Yeah.
fun.
Cute.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, just get a big enough.
Or a
area.
card, like we were
Or
talking
you
about
can
earlier.
applique onto something with the decorative stitches.
Well, here's the thing. Basically, tell us if you can relate to this. You have this great machine, and you only use maybe two
Quarter
or
inch
three
seam?
of the stitches. Quarter seam, maybe a center stitch, maybe a zigzag, maybe a blanket stitch. Am I right?
Yeah,
Come on.
absolutely. Yes.
Very rarely are we using all of the different stitches that our machines have. So this is a great opportunity to give it a try, give it a whirl, and see what's out there.
Yeah.
Right?
You could do a triple stitch, Easy.
I love it. Okay,
nice.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Kyle, for that little faux frosting lesson. I love it. You got a little faux frosting going on your shirt, too.
Absolutely.
Did you do that?
Very cute.
Get out.
All right, friends. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show and that you are leaving inspired and ready to make something, right? That's what, this season is all about, is so much time in the sewing room and having a great time doing it. Before we leave today, we want to share with you a few final announcements. First off, here's a call out. Are you ready for this? What's your comfort place? All right, listen closely. What's the one cozy thing in your house that would never make a magazine photo shoot, but you'll never get rid of it because it's comfort? We want to know. Maybe it's a place, maybe it's a piece of furniture, maybe it's a blanket, and maybe it's whatever it could be. Maybe it's a chair,
Not your
a special
bathtub.
chair. Don't do that with your bathtub. I don't know. I wouldn't mind a new one. But what's the one cozy thing, the coziest thing in your house that would never make a magazine photo shoot, but you'll never get rid of it because it's comfort? We want to know. Send your pictures in to marketing@mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com, and we want to see a picture and we want to know the story behind it. All right, it may just be coming up and featured on an upcoming Three Themes Live.
I think I got one.
That's right. I think you've told me about yours, and I absolutely think. I can't wait for everyone to see
No
it.
judgment.
No judgment. Hey, this is a judgment-free zone. Absolutely. Then we want to remind you that Gingerbread Christmas, it's our one-day Kimberbell event, is coming up on November 21st. It is virtual, but if you want to get your kits in time, we can pretty much guarantee it will be on time if you order your kits by November 7th. So make sure and do
What's
that.
today? 4th?
Today's the 4th. Yeah,
Today's the 4th.
Hey, it's election day, so maybe it's voting day. You should go out and vote if you haven't done so already.
Good job.
All right, we also have a special swig night coming up on November 20th. Mark your calendars. If you've been in the market thinking, you know what, I'd really, really, really like from Santa this year, I'd like a new sewing machine or embroidery machine. We've got 4 different machines that we're gonna highlight from both Brother and Baby Lock. And they are nice mid-range machines, very affordable, and I think you're going to fall in love. So make sure and mark your calendars for November 20th, 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time on Facebook Live and YouTube. And then, last but not least, we have another call out for you guys. Please help us out with this one. It's our Ornament Memory Lane episode that's coming up. We want to know what's the one ornament that you will never give away. Share your photos and the story behind the ornament with us. Do you see a pattern here, guys?
Yep, I do.
Yeah, so make sure, we want to see it. What is the one ornament that you will never give away? Make sure and share it with us. marketing@mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com, and just take a quick snapshot of it and tell us the little story about why it's so
Just like a line or
important to
two?
you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a big story. Maybe it's something that came from your grandmother, and so it's always held a special place in your heart, whatever it might be. So we want to hear. All right. Let's see. Janet said, I did gingerbread Christmas last year and making more gifts for this year using it. Awesome. We
Nice.
love hearing things like that, Janet. Way to go. All right, friends. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us. We are so incredibly grateful for you. And we just want you to know that we think about you all the time, think about how we can help you in your life and in your creative journey. And we're so grateful that you trust us to be able to do that. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love. And we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.